Hey everybody, welcome back. I know it's been a few weeks, but I hope this finds all of you doing well. Um, I'm really sorry for my absence. I do have to say that the last 3 to 4 weeks have been absolutely crazy. Um, so, need to just kind of get, you know, want to tell you what's been going on in my life. Um, Work, as I told you, I've been working a lot and work's been crazy. Over Labor Day, we've been working quite a bit of extra hours, and at the time, I just kind of was rolling with it, thinking, this is just temporary. Yeah, it's a few rough weeks, but we'll get through it. And then we had one week where we worked only 50 hours instead of 60, so that was a little nice. And the following week, again, they had us back up to working 12-hour shifts every day, which is 60 hours. Um, and I understand that it kind of has its ups and downs, but leading up to this, we had been falling behind, but not for reasons of, working too slow. There'd be things like us not having a truck to load garments onto, which would eventually back us up to the point where, there would be 4, 5, 6 hours of us not being able to move any garments at all on our machines to sort them out because there was just nowhere to put them. um, 2 days in a row that happened. There has been some issues with my particular department with somebody what feels like almost sabotaging us. Um, the way that things are set up at work, we have we sort our garments by route, and then we put them on our machines to sort them out into their correct order for their route. And we had somebody there that when they were doing the initial sort was making a lot of mistakes. And this person is somebody who has been there over a year and knows knows what they're doing, should know what they're doing. And only in the past couple weeks that they started making these big mistakes. And to me, it feels like because our management put their foot down with them leaving the area a mess at the end of the night, like kind of a passive aggressive little retaliation. Um, and I have no proof of that, but that's my suspicion. But the kind of mistakes in the quantity, that's just not a missed garment here. They're getting put in with the wrong route. It was, a lot of them, a lot more than just a couple, honest mistakes. So those are the kinds of things that have really set us back. And we thought it would be a good idea to work a 60 hours again this week and then try and tell everybody to come in for another 8 hours today, which is Saturday. um, Yesterday, I actually I left work a few hours in because I just really wasn't feeling well, and still at that point had over 50 hours in. I did not go in today, and I know my boss knows that's not like me to not come in for a Saturday shift that they've mandated because I always have in the past, but and there's just no reason to work people so hard. Almost 70 hours in a single week. People have spouses, they have kids, they have families. They need to unwind. I mean, they do need to decompress. And I had plans with my family. My mom and my son, and I wasn't going to break those. So yeah, they're going to be disappointed in me, but I did not go in and work mandatory overtime today. And the way that they'll post these hours and say this is a mandatory shift, and people show up if they want to. And then they've let this stuff kind of go on for so long that I don't think they can rein it in at this point. Um, which leads me to, I'm looking for another job already. I've only been there about 3 months, and I like what I'm doing, but I mean, I'm just killing myself. And as much as I love the job itself, it's just a job. And I'm not going to kill myself for it at the end of the day. And they don't pay us enough to make the overtime worth it. Honestly, it just doesn't. Um, so I have my feelers out for some, other things. And I might even apply at Walmart, which would be my last resort, but it's definitely, certainly a possibility. So, the last month or so to, as far as my relationship goes, I kind of thought we might be in a little bit of a rough patch because I hadn't gotten a letter in the mail in really a month. I hadn't gotten one since my birthday in August. Finally got one last week, but I hadn't gotten a letter in a month, and there would be a lot of nights that I would get home after work and fall asleep really early before he would even get a chance to call and talk to me. So we weren't even getting talking every day. And I just felt kind of like we were maybe hitting a rough patch because of, my not being always available just due to how worn out I am. And when he hadn't written, I thought maybe something was wrong, and I was pretty upset about it for a while. He eventually did write, and we kind of talked it out, and I'm doing my best to stay awake in the evening so that we can talk. But he understands that, work is crazy, and I am looking for something else. And should I find something, and whenever I'm able to start, I'm just, I don't like to not give my 2-week notice, but I'm also, not going to kill myself for this place. And as much as I love the job, and some of my coworkers are pretty cool, I can't keep doing it. I'll find something else to pay the bills. I don't like job hopping, but once I got into it, and now that I've been there a few months, I just realized I can't keep doing it. And the other kind of piece of it was that the lead in my department, she left, about 5 or 6 weeks ago. And I had really had to push the management there to get me to be able to work with her so I could be fully trained in my department. And eventually that happened by the skin of her teeth. Just before she finished out her 2 weeks, she was able to get me trained. Before she left, I went to the managers and I said, hey, I know, there's a lead position opening up, and I'm really interested. And they said, okay, well, it's good to know, but we're going to offer it to people who have been here longer first. And which is all fine and good. But it brought me to a level of, real frustration because I have been busting my tail in that department since the old lead left and basically doing all of her job duties for nothing. I didn't get the title, I didn't get any extra pay. So it left me pretty frustrated. So they had this one gal who'd been there, 20 years trying out the lead, and she did it for a few weeks and she decided she didn't want it. This past week they have brought over another girl who's been there longer and are letting her try it out. Which, in all honesty, I kind of understand because they do have more experience in that industry than I do. But what really has frustrated me about the whole thing about getting turned down for it is that there are other people who have been hired on with that same company and within less than a week were offered lead positions. So I just don't understand. how they can offer someone else a lead position um, who's been there 3 days. And I, have been there now 3 months and have worked my ass off, pardon my language, to learn everything I needed to be able to run that department. And, um, kind of got expected to do the work without the recognition. And I kind of put my foot down. I finally vented to one of my managers and I said, I can't keep doing this. I'm getting really frustrated. I'm not being offered the lead position, which, that's fine. That's a prerogative. But, I don't want the responsibility either then. And it kind of seems like that part of it is getting a little bit better, but I am a little insulted to know that the only way they would offer me that position is if nobody else wanted it. To me, I should be able to show them with my hard work and dedication that I'm a good choice, and I think I am a good choice. But it's really frustrating to me because all my life I've worked hard, and it feels like the harder I work for the things that I want, the more I get shit on. And this is something that I really wanted, and had they offered it to me, I would think I would definitely stay. But to get paid not even a livable wage and be working 60, hours, 50 hours, 60 hours more a week, it's just, no wonder her turnover is so high. I was really thinking that I could stick it out there, but as it turns out, this isn't a really good fit when all I do is work and sleep, and I have 2 conscious hours when I get home in the afternoon or evening after I've worked 12 hours. And then I, crash at by 7 p.m. and wake up to do it again. So, I know it's kind of a lot to take in, and apologize for being a little long-winded, but I will keep you updated more on that when I find something, or when I have something more going on. I do have a meeting set up with a woman at a staffing agency actually on Monday regarding a warehouse position. I do need a little bit more information before I can commit to it, but at least it's something that is a possibility. So I'm feeling pretty good about it right now. I'd like to stay in kind of the same production type or warehouse type thing that I've been doing, because I find that I really enjoy it. I wasn't sure I would, but I do really like it. So hopefully we can find something else along those lines, because I really don't want to get back into customer service or healthcare. I don't think those are a good fit anymore. So that's just kind of where I've been at. Excuse me. I've been even too tired to cook meals. I mean, I just barely functional right now. So, definitely not the mom that my, kids need, and it's definitely not healthy for me. So, that's just where I'm at. So, yeah, like I said, I'll, as far as the job search, I'll be keeping you updated. I was talking to my mom about it today, and she's like, easy. She thought I would just walk off the job I have, and I said, no, I'm not going to do that. Not going to just walk off the job. I do know that I have other commitments. I have bills to pay and rent to pay, and I'm not just going to walk off a job without something else lined up. So that's where I'm at. I'm definitely actively looking again. So hopefully in the next week or so, I'll find something that I can just jump right into. Jeremy and I, as I said, I thought maybe we were hitting a little bit of a rough patch there, but we're fine. He was just slacking off on writing quite a bit, and I was really disappointed by that, because he's usually much better. He usually writes once a week. Not hearing from him for about a month was pretty hard, and I just felt like I was kind of losing control. Been divorced enough times that I really don't want to go through that again if I don't have to. So that's the main thing. Those are the two major things going on in my life. There's a smaller thing here. Gonna look into this tomorrow. I think. I want to paint my bathroom. And I know that sounds kind of silly. The whole rest of my house, when I moved in, I painted everything. It's a nice. I can't really show you because it doesn't look right on camera, but a nice beige color. I have a tan color on the main areas of the house, the bedrooms, the living room, kitchen. Everything is nice tan color, and I did not paint my bathroom. There's holes in the drywall. People that lived here before were pretty rough on the place. And it's a mobile home, which I am not ashamed of, by the way. I'm not trailer trash. We, my son and I were living in an apartment, a townhouse before, and that just was not a good fit for us. Neighbors below us, neighbors next to us, or neighbors above us, depending. We just like being here in our little trailer court because we don't have neighbors right next to us. We're not sharing balls with anybody, and to me it feels like a step up, actually. So we're really happy here, but I'm gonna paint my bathroom. Probably a nice gray color, but it's a small thing, but it will make, I think, my bathroom feel like a much nicer, more relaxing space than, it's all white right now. So it's a small thing, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm really running out of ideas of things to talk about. I really hope that, you guys will, leave me some comments, and excuse the background noise if you're able to hear that. Somebody had a rowdy, noisy motorcycle. I wish this place was soundproof. Wish that you would come up with some topics of interest for me to, talk about. Because I would love to just, share my information, my experiences with you. And right now, I'm just kind of stuck in a holding pattern, and it's a part of the reason that I haven't been real active the past few weeks, is that I'm just kind of at a loss. So really hoping that you guys will give me some kind of ideas of things to talk about. Otherwise, if not, I'm going to have to just start talking about some true crime cases, maybe. But in any case, I think I'll end here for now. Just giving you, that update on life right now. Please do leave any questions, comments, suggestions below. Please go ahead and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for being notified of new videos. Please give me a thumbs up to let me know you like the video. And I will see you again, I hope, next week. I hope you guys take care and have a happy fall.